Hi guys, welcome back. So today I thought I'd just go over what I learned on my RYA start dinghy sailing course. What I did enjoy, what I didn't enjoy, and obviously how I'm getting on with it. I've been back to it a couple of times to give my skills a test. Not been as windy as it was, so obviously it's a bit harder to do when it's not so windy, but it gives me a bit more time to try out different stuff. Also managed to get on a laser today, which was quite good fun. Other than being on the Pico, which I was on before. So it's just nice to be able to set that up and kind of see how that all goes together. Very much similar, a bit more sportier, and yeah, a bit more fun. So obviously the course is a 2-day course. So the first day you go off, you do a bit of theory, just a little bit. In the classroom, really friendly people, obviously meet you and greet you and stuff. And then you end up going on like a 2-person boat. So with the mainsail and obviously the jib as well, and you just learn how to use the boat, working together, kind of doing some tacks and things like that, and just sort of reaching, learning about the wind and about obviously just getting a feel for being on the water. All fun, like no real like heavy theory or learning like that. It's all based around practical. You're on the water, you're trying things out. You're encouraged to kind of go push the boat as hard as you can, and then also you do a little bit of driving as well, just so we're taught how that happened, and then we take it in turns to get actually behind the tiller and steer, and obviously control the main sheet, and doing that. And obviously 3 people, we all work together to balance the boat and change the sails around when we tack and jibe. And then we also, on the second day, we then go onto like our own boats. So I was on a Pico, and we literally just kind of push and you go on your own one, which is a learning experience and a half. Ended up capsizing quite a few times, which was fine. I'd rather do it there. There was a safety boat with lots of safe people there to kind of rescue you if you need help. But to be honest, it's good that you learn how to get yourself back up again. Just spend the whole day kind of getting taught stuff and going out and practicing it, and then come back in, practicing the jive, practicing the tacks. It was like maybe gusting 28 knots when we were doing our second day, so it was a very interesting day, but also very fun. So obviously since we're back, it's not been that windy, but it has so it's been a bit easier to learn this stuff. But I'm still glad I done it in the heavier wind stuff, because obviously it was much more fun. And then you just learn to set up the boat and things like that. The thing I struggled with the most is probably the because where we are, the lake. I'll just put some pictures if I can. The wind kind of changes really quickly, so it makes it really hard to, like, you could be sailing along nicely on a certain tack, and then it will suddenly change, and then you feel like you almost overpowers and capsize. So I struggled with that a bit, but I've been using the wind hawk, so that has been helping. I think it'll just come with time. You learn to know where the wind's coming from, because obviously where the lake is, it does. I've spoken to some older people there, and they said it does change really quickly. So I think that's probably just the biggest thing to learn, really, is learning how to feel the wind and see the wind coming. But I'm sure, like I said, if everyone else has the same issue, then I'm sure it's not just me. But just been getting lots of practice in. So I practiced today, I did a little bit yesterday. And then obviously Sunday I'm going back to do some races, which is really low-key racing, but just to get used to it a bit more. I'm hoping I might maybe even go tomorrow if I get a chance after work, and I'll try and get some footage of actually sailing, which will be fun for you lot to see, I'm sure. But like I said before, any comments or anything like that, please just leave them below. And I'll upload a video when I hopefully get some more footage about actually sailing. Fantastic. Thanks a lot.